Down Wednesday, and I am here with two of my lovely fairies, even though three are supposed to be here, and maybe she will show up, but she is overbooked, which is why I have the name of this show, Not All the Things, because we continue to do all the things. So I just wanted to come to you and bring this wonderful wine down because it is in the Northeast 100 degrees. And so, why not share this with my girlfriends? And so, we are going to talk a little bit about the wine, the frozen wine that we are having today. Thank you for Gigi bringing that and making that. And then we'll talk a little bit about the freezer next. We're having some Cava today. Last month we talked all about rosé, and today we are staying in that realm, but expanding. So, introduce yourselves one more time.
Okay, I'm Gina. Um, I'm one of the fairies. I'm the old fairy, and I brought my own little concoction today, which is a little take on frosé, but I used white wine instead of rosé. You can really make it with rosé also.
So what's in here?
It's just frozen fruit. You can use any kind you want. I happen to use peaches because since we were doing whites, I wanted it to be a little bit light.
Mm-hmm.
So I used a bag of frozen peaches. And then I just put a little agave nectar in it just to sweeten it up just a hair.
Okay.
But you don't need it. I mean, it really depends on how you want it to taste. And it also depends on what type of fruit you're using. So
Right.
if you use like maybe a little pineapple or something that was a little bit sweeter, you just have to kind of do it by taste. But it's really refreshing.
It's really refreshing. Okay, let's try.
Yeah, I can picture this at the beach, for sure.
Oh, that's nice. And you know what? You only put Pinot in there?
Yeah, it was a Pinot Gris.
Oh, Pinot Gris. Okay. So it's a light. It tastes light. It feels more smoothie, like a smoothie. So it's nice and cold. And I'm sure you can see that we are all flashing at this point. Hot as
The real
all
field at 109.
Yeah. That is true.
With the humidity.
With the humidity. So we won't even talk about that. And my other fairy, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I have been on a couple of these, so some of you may recognize me. And I'm just delighted to be invited to Wine Down Wednesday.
Listen, there's nothing like a Wine Down Wednesday.
Nope.
So that we can just sit back, kick it, and share some wines with you. I also brought, just so you can see, 2 Cavas, a Friesenex Rosé Cava, because I'm still staying in the Rosé family, and another Friesenex, an ice, which is also just a pure Cava white. And what I love about this is that you can have either the rosé or this white over, and we have glasses with some mint. So when we finish one, we'll get to the other one.
Maybe we should, I don't know if you wanted to do this, but maybe we should put the rosé in a glass and the whites in another, and then we could do the taste test and also the beauty test. What do we like? Do we like the clear white with the mint, or do we think it looks cooler with the rosé with the mint?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes, we can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
We might need more glasses. Okay. We have a little bit more mint.
All right. I actually have a mint plant right over there.
Oh, you do? Okay, great.
So we have more mint if we need it.
Did not plant any mint this year, and so I don't have any.
I put mine in a container because, it kind of takes everything over.
Yes.
So I tried to grow it with other herbs last year, and it was not successful because it chokes everything else out. So I gave it its own pot.
Very smart.
A nice big pot, and it's growing just fine now.
Love it. I chose this Cava for personal reasons. When we had our trip to Barcelona a few years back, Alex, myself, and Annette, and another sister, Davina, had the opportunity to go on a wine tasting at the Friesenex wine vineyard. And we learned so much about this Cava. The one that people usually see is the black one. And they said to us that the U.S. is the largest importer of that black, which is a dry Cava, which I really don't like. But what most of the Europeans and most of the Spaniards like are either the white or the rosé. And they had a number of different ones. They had a peach one. They actually had a peach one. So it was lovely. So I love this one. I'm totally hooked, partly because I have had an experience with this place. and it was wonderful. We have a tour, and hopefully I'll find some pictures that I can add to this so that you all can see it. And if you have an opportunity to go to Barcelona, make sure you take the wine tour of the Friesenex vineyard, and you will 100% enjoy that.
You know, it's interesting because before you went there, I never really noticed these in the store. And then when you came back and you told us about them, like all of a sudden I started seeing them around. So I think it was you that actually you inspired everyone to start buying the white and the pink.
And the pink.
Well, I used to drink the black, like you're saying, because
Right.
that's what I mean. I and it was very dry. I think I stopped drinking. It's like eventually I was like, this is too dry for me.
It's dry.
But yeah, that's.
What's so interesting is that they said most Americans tend to like it. It's usually less expensive,
Affordable. That's why.
affordable.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford champagne, like good champagne, sometimes you would get the black one, and still mix it and use it like you would use prosecco, because it's the same family,
Yeah.
just from Spain.
Right. So
but these are so
Cava
much better.
is the sparkling wine of Spain.
Cava.
Like Prosecco is the sparkling wine of Italy. Right. And
And then
only the French can say that they have champagne.
Only the French. Only the French can say that they have champagne. And with all this heat, this is a wonderful. And these are, I had these actually in the freezer
Oh yeah.
to get
Oh,
really
good.
nice and icy. So I hope it holds in
Yeah.
that way, for sure.
Well, just let us know when we're going to open that.
Yeah, and if I have to run and get more glasses, I can do that.
No worries. So
Alright.
so what else are people drinking? What are you all drinking? What's been your go-to in this weather?
I think oddly enough, I've been into rosé a lot this year, and I haven't had it. Like it's kind of new for me because I was never a rosé person, but I really like it because you can, chill it, and even on ice it tastes good. I have another friend of mine, and she always drinks white wine on ice, and I always thought, oh, that's so ridiculous. And then I tried it, and I'm like, oh, this is really
no,
good.
it's really good.
I like the wine on ice. So yeah, so that's basically what I've been into.
Any particular brand?
Oh, I had this good one the other day, and it was I don't know if I took a picture of the label.
That is such
I
a
know,
key
I know.
to take
I
a picture of the
usually
label and hold on to it.
I'll find it. I
Okay.
don't think I brought the recycling out yet.
Maybe you'll
I've been
find
known
it.
to rummage through a recycling
Oh my
bin
gosh,
too.
that's so funny.
So,
That is so funny. I have been on rosé. I've been on the Roscato. I found the cans of Roscato. It's a sweet rosé. It's from Italy.
Is that what you brought?
That's what I want.
Okay.
We went out to see one of our favorite DJs. Shout out to Scratch Bastard. I'm sure he won't be watching. But if
tag
he,
I think you should tag them.
oh yeah, maybe I'll
The
tag him.
hashtags and a
Hashtag.
tag.
But we went to see him in New York at the Seaport, and he was jamming. And you can bring it's like an outdoor festival concert. Different DJs come and play music. It was fantastic. And so it's portable to bring the cans. I knew we were going to be out. I didn't want to carry a whole bottle. So I brought just 2 cans. And it's so easy. You can actually get 2 cups out of that one can, which you don't think so because they're small. They
And
seem
the
like
cans
they're
fit
cans.
in the pool float
Yes, they
drink
do.
holders.
They fit in
because
the pool
these are a
floaty.
little wide, I noticed.
Yes, indeed. So I would say to anyone, if you are looking for some portable wine, don't be scared to try the wines in the can. They're not bad at all. And they're portable. You can keep them cold, you can carry them, and you can share. So you
And they
only
don't
need,
break.
and they
'Cause
don't
they're
break.
not glass, so.
Well,
Yeah,
what
they're
will
lighter
happen
than
though
glass, yeah.
is once you open it, you're gonna have to finish it. So it's not like you can,
Right.
you can't do like you can't put the
Yeah.
top back on, you can't put it away, but that's okay. They're
Exactly.
cans. So how
And
about
if you
you?
have to finish it.
Yeah, I mean you have to finish it.
Luckily, they're a nice portable size, so it's not like you have to finish a bottle.
Right,
Like a bottle
right,
of wine,
like a
750
bottle.
Right.
milliliter.
Right.
I mean, even this, it's hard to keep it once you open it. I
No, it's true.
usually don't open a bottle of anything bubbly unless I have someone I'm going to share it with.
I know. And if Alex was here, she would say, "Girl, open that wine and drink it with yourself, and finish it."
Yeah, finish it.
Or she would say, "You got to get that. There's a little cap closer
I have
yeah.
it, but
for
still, it's good for maybe a day.
That's
It
it.
doesn't,
That's it.
it
A
just
day,
doesn't.
maybe two.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
two.
it's not going to be like when you open it and it's all bubbly.
No, but that's when you turn it into something else.
Exactly, like a
Like
frozen
This,
drink.
I think a bubbly would go well with this type of drink.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you use just the fresh fruit and not like any fruit juice or anything, because the
Right.
fruit alone is sweet enough. So I really like that.
Yeah, and I have tried a couple of different.
Hmm.
They have some very interesting mixes now when you go for the frozen fruit. Some of them are even like a vegetable fruit mix if you want to go healthy.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like a power
imagine
mix.
a power
Yeah,
berries.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah, I'm a
they
fan.
they seriously have like everything, but
Yeah.
you don't really taste it. But some of them have
But
like
you know it's in
greens or kale with the fruit, and so it's just to make a smoothie.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then
And then
we
you
add-
add wine.
Then we
Yeah.
add a little wine.
Exactly.
Yes. I do like a watermelon. What's the watermelon mix I do? Fresh watermelon, splash of lime, cucumber if I have.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
If I don't have cucumber, mint. And then you can either do a white wine or a cava,
Right.
or you can take it up a full notch and just do a couple of shots of vodka
Yeah,
and a
what-
shot
what
of
works
Saint Germain.
well too with the watermelon,
Mm-mm.
a little basil.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
a good like
kind
of
yes.
sweet, savory. That's a good mix too.
Now, Davia, when you do that, are you blending it like what we're having?
I
or is
am
it
blending.
Just mixed?
Alright.
I am blending.
Oh, my
I put it in the
goodness.
blender, and the watermelon makes. Man, I didn't think about that.
Now that in the summer is like the best summer drink.
It blends so well, but it separates quick.
Mhm.
So you have to blend.
Well, not if you did like a smoothie like
Add
this.
more
Yeah.
ice. Probably have to add more
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
Because I find once
Yeah,
you,
if it's not thick enough.
it doesn't
Yeah.
hold. It starts to
Yeah, because
separate.
watermelon isn't frozen watermelon.
No.
Right.
basically, so yeah, it's gonna separate.
But maybe
you could
that's.
freeze it.
I was gonna say maybe we could try it that way.
Yeah, they
Maybe
actually
freeze
had
it.
a bag of frozen watermelon, and I thought
Oh,
about it,
really?
but then I
Really?
thought then it was going to be pink.
Yes.
Yeah, frozen papaya, watermelon, whatever you can think
Frozen
of.
watermelon.
They have it in the frozen fruit department.
No, that seems like.
I'm a skeptic.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Just buy a whole watermelon and cut it up.
But then put it in the freezer
I guess after.
to get
I
it.
don't know.
I didn't even think
I'm
about
still
putting
a
it in the
skeptic
freezer.
with that. I don't think frozen watermelon works.
Well,
I don't know.
that's going to be a whole other episode.
We'll have to
Does-
try. Listen,
Does
we'll have
frozen
to.
watermelon work?
Does it work? Let's see. So what's been in your glass lately?
I've reprised from my trip to Italy the Aperol Spritz.
Oh.
And I was there, drank it, loved it. I think I even had one or two in Spain. But then it's been about 2 years and I haven't had one until
Right.
this summer. And I don't know whether I just haven't been in the mood or what, but wow, are they light and refreshing.
They are
really good.
delicious.
So Prosecco, I don't have a brand. I don't know.
Right.
It's
Just
okay,
any.
right?
No, it's okay if you don't have
Um,
a particular
the
brand you like.
The Aperol and a dash of soda. So it's light and cold because you're putting ice in there.
Hmm.
So that's been my summer drink this year. Yeah.
How much Aperol?
It's 3 parts Prosecco to 2 parts Aperol and 1 part soda, I believe.
Not Sprite, right?
No. Seltzer.
Salsa.
Yeah, no.
I-
I mean,
you know,
some
people-
people might do
Some
Sprite,
people might put Sprite.
but
Some
it's
people
not
might put.
supposed to be
No,
like
no, that would mess it up because that's orange.
I know.
Well,
And then Sprite is like lemon lime.
well, Aperol too is like just like almost bitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a bitter flavor.
It
So I'm
definitely
not sure.
has a bitter base under there.
Yeah, and
But
that's
not
why
as bad as
Campari.
Campari. Yeah,
Campari.
I
I love
can't.
Campari.
That's too bitter for me.
I love a Negroni.
No.
Oh yes, I do.
You know, I actually ordered one time because everyone was making such a big
Right,
deal
right,
out
right.
of them, and I was like, wow, that is really bad.
Yeah.
It was way too bitter for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like
I
it.
like it. I was
You
on
like
a,
it?
I was on a Negroni kick for a while.
That's
yeah.
a real.
Yeah.
That is what I call an adult drink.
Yes,
For
it
real.
is. Maybe
Yeah.
I wanted
See,
that
but
like
I
brown
could
liquor
drink
drink.
a martini.
Like an adult.
Not a brown liquor drink. No.
I mean, yeah. I
No, definitely not. Not in the summer. Not in the heat.
No, that's a winter.
Not
drink.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm also like realizing that I do love the rosé more than anything in the summer, but you cannot beat a good chilled Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I would love to have that, like that frosty.
Right.
I don't even know if I could make it that way, but I'd love it to be.
Well, you can even just use ice. Like you don't really have to put any other flavor in it. If you just put ice and the Chardonnay in that new blender that I just got.
A new blender?
Oh, yeah. Got it for my birthday.
Oh, you did?
Congratulations.
Because I wanted to get a machine that made like those frozen margaritas, but this actually does it.
It does.
Is it a wide bottom base?
It's pretty wide. It's almost like a Vitamix,
okay.
But you put it in and it senses how long it has to go in order for this to become a smoothie.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's a whole
other episode.
We could just do a smoothie episode.
We should.
Just
with just
all
wines.
Types of things
all
in that
kinds
blender.
Of all kinds of things in the blender. And I guess different wines. We can go rosé, we can go white, we can go Chardonnay, we can go Prosecco.
Right.
Yeah, any of those.
Yeah, I think for Prosecco, I buy a lot of times the Molinetti. But again, I'm not like super picky about it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge bubble lover.
You all know I love bubbles.
I know.
I love it. Makes me feel good. It's light.
I have to be really
it makes me
in the
happy.
mood for the bubbles. Otherwise, I just prefer like regular wine. But on a night like tonight, I think the bubbles would be nice.
Tonight is an absolute.
I think the bubbles are gonna cool us down.
Yeah. All the bubbles. These bubbles are gonna make it. And you see how quickly this went down a little too smooth for me.
I know.
A little too
there's
easy.
More left in the blender.
It's like an appetizer too.
I did leave it inside, so I don't know
the youngsters,
the newly donned 21-year-olds might have gotten to it.
Oh, there's nothing like the young 21s in the house who are like, "Ooh, let me try." It's all good.
Exactly.
Mostly for me, I drink the bubbly stuff when I'm with people. I don't normally go for that alone, and I don't know why. No idea why.
Probably because
the bubbles
like don't
social. She's a social bubbler.
Is that it?
I only drink bubbly socially.
That's funny.
So. But it's not a habit.
But it's not a habit.
When I'm out with friends.
It's not a habit. If you had a choice between, because you said you're not really a bubble girl, whites, red, or bubbles, which one's your choice?
Ooh. Whites, reds, or bubbles?
Which one?
I'm going to go for the reds.
Reds?
Yeah.
All day?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Chris?
I think I'm more preferable to white wines, but I think more so in the winter I do reds, so I don't know.
I can open up a bottle of red anytime, and like especially I like it like when I'm kind of like I'm cooking or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. And then the reds we make, when you open those, they stay like
they stay a long
like you don't like have to drink it right away.
Right.
So I could open up a bottle and literally it will last me like 4 or 5 days. Like I'll just have a glass, and that's fine.
I mean, those are natural wines with not a lot of additives or anything in them. They're really, truly organic. And so they're wonderful.
No, they're great. And they don't get that, like, kind of turned vinegar.
That bites your... I don't know what that is, but that gives you that little bite in your neck or in the back of your, in the back. Mm-hmm. I'm actually ready to try... Are we going rosé?
All right.
Are we going rosé?
Yeah, let's
go rosé.
Okay, rosé. Rosé it is. Rosé it is, people. If you are out there and you are watching us and you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the like button and make sure you share. And I hope you have a glass with us. I hope you are indulging, because there's no way you could watch us enjoy this and not get yourself a glass. So please, if you don't have a glass, go ahead and get up and get a glass. This is like the best sound ever. I hope it, I don't know.
Aim it right at the pool.
No, let's not aim it at the pool. Oh gosh.
if you hear whales or
She
other
waves right towards
or
the pool.
dolphins
No, I can't
swimming
even.
around.
Start it with your hand
I
like
can't
this,
even.
and then
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. As they say. Oh my
Okay,
God, I love
we
it.
hit
I
a
love
pool
the
goer.
sound. No, we didn't.
That's
Luckily,
pretty.
we have a
This is
lifeguard in the
pretty.
pool, so we're good.
Look how pretty that is.
Wow.
Oh, it is pretty.
Look at how pretty that is. Come
With
on.
the mint.
Look at that color. Look at that color with the
Oh,
mint.
That is really pretty.
Fresh mint
Nice.
out of Kristen's garden.
Oh. Kristen, did you do your wildflowers this year?
Yeah.
I'll have to see it.
Yeah, they're. I can't wait for you guys to come over and have some wine in my backyard, and I'll show you everything.
Absolutely. All right.
I think
Well,
that could be another Wine Down Wednesday amid the wildflowers.
amid. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh,
I love the
And
color.
you
Look
know
at
what?
that color.
Seeing
It's
the
so
green
pretty.
makes the wine look peachy colored,
It does.
right?
It
'Cause
actually
gives a
really
different
does.
hue.
Ooh, it's really good.
It's
Oh,
really,
so
You know what?
really.
When
refreshing.
Smelling the mint
Mm-hmm.
and then drinking the wine is a whole. I know.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I heard it.
I am being surprised because
I know. It's
unfortunately during COVID, Gigi lost her sense of smell.
Yep,
And it has
for
taken
almost 4 years.
almost 4 years to
Yeah.
actually get a sense of smell back.
I
So
know.
just the fact that she can say
I know it is.
she
a
can
big
smell
deal.
the mint,
I know. I had a cucumber beer the other day, and I was like so amazed
that you could
that
smell
I
it.
could smell it. That the guy took pity on me and he gave me a free one.
Ah, well,
He's like,
I mean,
"Oh."
it's been many.
No,
It's been
I know.
a lot of years.
Did we clink?
Yes, we did.
We
But we
all
can clink
clink.
again.
So
No,
cheers
I
to that.
actually,
Cheers to
Kristen
that.
like stopped when she got it to
No,
me.
so you have to
Oh, I
She
missed
clink.
dissed me on the clink. I'm just saying.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
did
this
not.
is great.
Isn't-
Mint and rosé.
Yes.
Was this your
Yes.
idea?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no,
Davey's
it's
idea.
your idea.
Listen, I get 1 or 2 a day.
Listen. Thank God.
That's it. I really do
Because we
enjoy
would be
this.
doing Wine Down Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays,
Is it Saturdays? For sure. This is lovely. I would suggest you all try it out
Yeah.
with a friend or alone. Fresh mint. And you don't have to muddle it. Just, it's still fragrant enough. And it once you smell it, it starts to get your mouth open and ready for what it is. So I love that. And there's a little bit of a
And
peach.
you can always take a little bit and put it in the
She's a fool.
sun.
I love it. I love it. So please
This is
continue to
really
enjoy.
good.
I know that this is a hard season that we're in because the world is in such a state of crazy. But if you can be in community with your sister friends, find some time to just be with each other, love on each other, and be thankful.
That's right. Being
Then it's
grateful.
just and grateful
That is the whole key.
and prayerful if that's what you do. That will keep you somewhat centered because right now I just appreciate being here with you all and not thinking about what's really going on in the world.
That's right.
It's like a little reprieve.
It's a little
Yeah.
reprieve. I know we'll go
Quiet
back. We'll go
reprieve.
back to the reality later,
Right.
but for right now,
Well, I think the more that people,
come together.
come together in reprieve, in love, in
Yeah,
gratitude, and
yeah,
it will change everything because we as the people have the power to change that. But we all have to accept, not only accept, love, see
Yeah.
each other and, open up to each other and
Yeah.
not like listen to all the hype. I mean, honestly, I think if everyone just got off social media, we'd be okay.
How about that? But stay on YouTube.
No, I'm not talking about YouTube. So
No, I totally get
No.
it. It really is an absolute mess, and
Yeah.
we're not going down that political.
Yeah, exactly. But
But
I think you have to seek out things like this. Seek out, people enjoying each other,
right,
talking about things that they love,
right.
things that you can connect to.
Yeah.
If you don't connect to it, just let it go.
Let it go. Leave it behind. Yeah, there's something really important about being in community and, dare I say, being in sister community. We can draw from each other. We can support each other. We can lift each other. And when it's all a real shit show out there, we have each other.
That's right.
For sure. So I thank you all. I'm so glad that you are willing to hang out with us and come to our Wind Down Wednesday. Today was great, and I hope you try something new. That's the other thing, bringing you these. We gotta deal with the pink rosé before we deal with the white one.
Yeah,
so
no,
I think we're gonna be good just having this.
No,
and
this
the
is
frozen.
really. I mean, I'm
This is
telling
lovely.
you, I think you just got me into a new thing.
Well, you know what? I will just say the one thing that I wanted to do with this was to take it up a notch with a shot of Saint Germain, just for flavor profile. But you don't have to have that. Like,
Right.
I feel like the mint is already doing something, so you don't need another level. But if you wanted to,
I mean, you know, I'm always up for another level. I can go get you the other level right now.
This is why we're friends. Always up for the next level.
You know, level up for sure.
Anyway, thanks everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
And
I
remember,
love you guys, you're the best.
Stop doing all the things. Take it easy.